Hello everyone, I am Gefepido and it's time for a grudge match. Longtime viewers will recall me playing Treeherders and getting my ass kicked. But the squad has been updated, Hive War has been updated, and my Into the Breach skills have, look, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, okay? Anyway, so. Let's see. One of the big new things is that Entborg is now a cyborg, as the name sort of implies. And it has the Summon Ancients ability. I was very disappointed that it doesn't summon the Christmas tree monsters from Beyond Zork, but its range is pretty much anywhere on the battlefield, so let's hope Ironbow rolls conservative. Let's see, don't really want to deal with the armor with all the low damage I currently have. Meridia doesn't look too shabby. Candyland, I'm thinking, is my better option now, and I could do without the Scorpion. Oh wow, Junebug. I haven't fought Junebug in ages. What were the other bosses? Okay, nothing too spooky. Mosquito Leader isn't here today. Great. Let's try Candyland. I'm not sure if I'll end up growing normal forests or the, what is it, marshmallow forests. Does this thing come with a... Oh, wow! That's gonna be weird. So I assume the ice cream truck freezes Vec. They're both one rep, one... Hang on, let me look at the map over here. Well, I dislike mites, so let's see if I can pull this off. Oh, it just had to start on gum. Great. Well. Okay. This is going to be tricky, but... Oh, shit! I mean, not that I would normally complain, but, veterans of this mod will remember what happens when the pod comes down. Alright, so... Hang on, what's the range on this thing? Okay, so 3 squares, but anywhere. Okay, that's pretty good. Too bad its own movement apparently is kinda shit. I guess he can freeze the Mantis, though. Wait, did I put Quan in the Forest Fire? For some reason I was thinking of putting him in the Arbiformer. I guess I got mixed up. Not complaining, though. Anyway. I'm inclined to freeze this one, but... So what are we thinking? Black and... No, wait, he'd be hitting another building. Sorry, I'm tired. So yeah, probably just freeze the Mantis and not worry too much about him, but... This guy isn't actually a major issue right now. Technically I could freeze the Hive Warrior, but... I can't remember if I get an objective to specifically kill him. Probably. I'm really overthinking this. Okay, do I want to just push this guy? I guess probably. Oh, right, he's stuck. I'll just, Huh, oh, it does make Marshmallow Forest. That's actually cool. And maybe I should, yeah. I guess putting Quan in the Arbiformer would have been a good move. I'd be inclined to freeze this guy, except for not being concerned about not being able to reach anything. I guess I could force this guy to spawn block and grab... I don't think that he'd crush the time pod as long as he's not directly on it, but on the other hand, and I gotta freeze people, so... Yeah, okay, Arbiformer doesn't have a lot of good places to stand right now, but I guess he can just kill this guy and tag this one. And... oh boy. Yeah, I could just knock this guy into the... Well, I guess the issue is that I don't want to start getting too many Vec on the board, so spawn blocking with this one might be a good idea. And I think the time pod would be safe as long as... because he's not going to... Passing over the pod doesn't crush it. Of course, if the ice cream truck gets stuck back here, he's going to have trouble reaching anything. Even with his range, but I guess he could just move over here and then... I'm really overthinking this. I might be better off just knocking the gastropod into the... well, milk. Hang on. Okay, so if I did that with him, who else is doing what? And could just hit the Nurse Scion over here and have Arbiformer finish both these off. And let's see if he shows up now. Yep. At least I'm not as freaked out as I was the first time, right? Okay, yeah. I knew that would happen, but... oh, that motherfucker. Alright, so what do we got? Movement, health... well, that's a lot of... okay, good. I don't actually have to kill the Hive Warrior. Of course, the problem I do have is that it's I don't have a ton of good moves for... oh, great. Forest Fire can just push him back. Health, Reef Damage, Biocannon, and Reflex. Huh. For some reason... oh, Reflex Range, right, yeah. Okay, so this guy needs to be dealt with, but... Okay, so presently I'm thinking... No, wait, I could have him go over here, shoot the Hive Warrior away from this, then have Entborg take the time pod and hit this guy and Arbiformer finish it off. Or I could have the ice cream truck just freeze the Hive Warrior, presuming he counts as a frozen vac. Or freeze the Mantis, even. No reason to play nice with this clown. But in the meantime, I think this is my far and away best option. Now, yeah, I, again, could just freeze the Hive Warrior where he is, which would be very funny. I mean... Actually, yeah, presuming he counts as a Vec, which he should, because he is. Yeah, there we go. Sucks to be that guy. Shouldn't there have been a spawn tile or something? Oh, right. Frozen Vec count, at least partially, but... Oh, right, I probably should let Forest Fire get a kill somewhere. Quen's looking light on HP. I keep forgetting the Forest Fire can just teleport through forests. Okay, that went pretty smoothly. It still counted, right? Oh, hell! I'm not even mad. The Hive Warrior got the last fucking laugh on me. That was legitimately great. Now what do I want here? Probably building immune, right? Yeah, there's gonna be times when I really need this to push something away from something. Oh boy. This one. Yeah, I have a great track record with this mission. Let's see if I remember when the time comes. Alright, okay. Or should I put him over here? I don't know. Alright. He's in there. That'll be fine. Okay, so that's... Well. I guess it's technically, two problems. Now, if Entborg does this, that would push the alpha away. So this one's a 2 and flip, which is not at all necessary right now, but... Now, let's see. Could anyone else have stopped this thing? I don't think they can get over there. Fortunately, Entborg kind of rules. I'm a little uncomfortable with the number of spawn tiles, actually, but... Oh, hey! Arborformer is pretty weird, but it's nice. As long as you get the trees spread around. Okay. Alright, so, hold up. All other Vec heal with friendly damage. Does that mean all other Vex attacks heal friendlies, or all other Vex heal when they receive damage from friendlies? Hopefully the Nurse Scion still dies if it eats friendly fire, but... Alright, so, actually... oh, wow. Yeah, I was just thinking I could do, like, this, which would push the Scarab over to hit the Scion, and also be hilarious. This guy needs to die, of course, but that's easy. Actually, well, these two are both full health, so I don't really care if they hit each other, but I could have Entborg just go here and smack this. Spawn blocking with the Scion and pushing this guy away. Not that it matters with him. Yeah, the spawn block's probably a good move. And I can have Forest Fire finish this dude off. Hang on, what's the attack order? So this guy shoots, and then this guy pulls. Okay, so... Damn, I was just thinking. Well, I don't really want to put the Arborformer over here, so I'll just have it do this. Alright, good enough for now. Troublesome. Wow, okay. They really got to do it like that, huh? Alright, so I could have Forest Fire bash this thing against the strawberry. But... This guy, what's the attack order? No, one goes before him. What a pity. Actually, I guess if Entborg... I don't want to go on the gum spawn, but if I did, at least he could smack this guy and push this guy aside. But I... Okay. But I could just have Arborformer negate this guy's attack and then have Forest Fire kill this guy and Entborg. Yeah, probably push this guy, just push this guy away, because I can't. Standing on the spawn is pointless and won't. Anyway. No, wait. I wanted Entborg to stand there, so... Have Entborg go over. Wait, how many Vec am I gonna have? I probably do want to be spawn blocking at some point, but... I wish I had a pull or something. I guess we'll see what happens. Oh, hey, if I accidentally grew a forest on the picnic blanket, does that still count as a blanket tile? I don't know how it's coded. I'm guessing it's tied to grid coordinates rather than that, but... Okay, so not a problem, not a problem, not a problem, not a problem, problem. And this guy's on the blanket. What an asshole. Of course, worst case, I could just take a hit from this guy, or... Wow. This is actually kind of cramped. Okay. Yeah, especially since I, take -1 damage from being on a forest, so I could just stand here or whatever. So, who wants to pick up a kill? That's the real question. Okay, let me see here. This guy should die, but I don't know if I have... Forest Fire needs the XP most. I guess if I had Arbiformer do, like, this and put another forest there, then Forest Fire could teleport to the blanket tile forest and bash this guy against Arbiformer. But... Can I get more than one? This is kind of a weird, cramped situation. Actually, if I have Entborg bash here, pushing this guy into this guy, then I should be able to have Forest Fire pick up one here and Arbiformer pick up one there. I think that works. Teamwork makes the dream work, or something. No, wait, I want Entborg here to take this hit. Or, actually, wait, I forgot about Wake the Sleeper or whatever. Or whatever it's called. Yeah, Summon Ancients, sorry. Whatever. But... getting those... I don't see a strong opportunity for it, since that thing is 4 health, so... probably better off just doing what I was gonna do. And everything good there? Looks good. I'll have to ask Tatu how it would work if the picnic blanket tiles get replaced. Not much blanket left. Oh, is that actually coded to respond to the tiles getting changed? I'm actually impressed. Anyway, what's a milk storm? Oh, that's good, basically. The egg sacs are... Oh my. This sounds like a fascinating island, honestly. Maybe not that I'd want to live there necessarily, but, chocolate factory. I do not know where I want to put anything, honestly. How many times have I wished deployment tiles were marginally more flexible? Oh well. Okay, so that guy really wants to be bashed against a strawberry. Huh. Even a mountain can get flooded? Okay, so... I should probably take the opportunity to get some egg sacs while not much is happening, but... if only things were slightly better laid out. Good thing we started with a Scion, so almost ignoring the Vec for a turn didn't get me swarmed. Okay, so... For a second I was thinking to push this guy over here, but friendly fire won't do it for that guy. Now... Though, I guess if Entborg smacked this tile, then this guy would drown and this guy would spawn block. But I still need this guy to die. Can I do that? I don't know that I can. Well, I guess I could if I came from the other angle. Have Forest Firer here to shoot this guy here, then Arbiformer goes around and tags this one. Oh shit, the Gastropod's gonna pull itself to the... If there's no unit to grab, the Gastropod will pull itself to the Strawberry Mountain, so it won't spawn block anyway. Useless. Okay. Never mind on that score, but... Actually, I might be best served getting... Well... I still probably want this guy over here, though. Any way I can kill the... Nurse Scion? Probably not this turn. Well, wait. Because, okay. Entborg could smack this guy to death and this guy on the spawn. And, if Forest Fire then went over here, could bash the Nurse Scion against the Arbiformer. Which... Thus killing the Nurse Scion and allowing the Gastropod to kill this Mantis instead of pulling itself or healing it or whatever. So I think that actually works, doesn't it? Sorry, I keep getting paranoid about triple checking attack order. Not that I don't have reason to be twitchy about that sort of thing. And I don't want to damage my unit. Oh, wait. I don't damage them by doing stuff with it. So I could just expand the forest. Or repair. But more forest is better forest. It is convenient how the forest shield thing lines up. Okay, so here we are. Also, I love the cow sound effect. It sounds so angry. It's perfect. Alright, so this guy could die just by being pushed over here. Also, that spawn's fucked. This guy should probably... So I could do... Oh, shit, I forgot Forest Fire had limited range. So I could do this and bash him, and then Arbiformer picks up the spare. And then Entborg can just knock this guy onto the spawn. Oh shit, that's not gonna work here, because I would kill the Arbiformer if I do this. I could just take the hit, I guess, but I don't want to. Can I do better? I probably can. Okay, let's assume... How far can our performer move? 3, right. Okay, if I do it in a different order, it should be okay, I guess. Have our performer go here. Then Entborg smacks this guy. Then Forest Firer goes where it feels like going. That just means Forest Firer gets the kill, which, oh no. Oh shit! That's, well... That was even dumber. I should have hit that mountain. Now it's not going to die. But, you know. Okay, wait, what's the range on this? How far can it shoot? Whatever. Whatever, it'll be an easy target next turn, and that's all I really need. Well, this has been mildly embarrassing, but... Okay, yeah, the Milk Storm just gets harder and harder. Okay, so this thing is gonna die. And, who needs the XP? Well, everyone really, but... Entborg could just smack here, kill one, and push the other into position. Our performer kills this one. Opener? Well, okay. Can't imagine it's fun cleaning that off a mech. Alright, I was asked to check if anything weird happened when I put pilots to storage. Looks like he still has opener for whatever that's worth. Okay, so prototype chocolate bomb. Oh my. That is a delightful looking bomb. On the other hand, this one... Oh, right, the piñatas. Okay, I can do that. As much as I normally like doing missions I haven't done, you know, rep, right? Excuse me. Got enough problems since I can't get my perfect island reward. Alright, we'll figure it out. Okay, so he's boosted, meaning he could just go over here, do that one and that one. Now. I was thinking about having Forest Firer do... Well... Actually, our performer could also do, this guy and then the Scion. And then, I guess... Entborg could just push this guy away and... something, I'll could just hit one piñata into him, I suppose. That actually works well, doesn't it? And having the Of course, he's gonna end... Our performer's gonna end up hogging the XP now, isn't he? With the... So easy to get kills, but... I guess that's gonna heal him from the piñata, but... Oh! Right, I forgot it did the push, but that is okay.
just means the other one has damage now. Okay, that one... That's gonna be tricky. I guess Forest Fire can get it. Okay, so this thing has to be moved. This thing doesn't fucking matter. And can Forest Fire get this guy? Just barely. Perfect. Okay. This guy, Entborg could, if willing to take the heat, could just push this guy in, but... Or... it's on a forest, so Arbiformer could do the Pinata and cancel its attack. Thus pushing it onto a spawn with a cancelled attack, I think. That's actually good. And then, unfortunately, Forest Fire being here means it's going to take a hit from the Gastropod. That's not a huge problem, but it's annoying. Actually, I could have well, is there any way I can stop this guy with what I've got? I guess I could summon Ancients on him. In fact... Alright, so... If I do this, then the Pinata pushes... No, wait. That doesn't work because he'd still be attacking this. The Arbiformer is needed to make it play the way I want. Taking the hit isn't going to kill him, literally, but... Then I'd have to... I guess I could spawn block and wake the... Or summon Ancients. Yeah, that's right. Oh, this would boost him. That's actually important. I'd forgotten. So I guess if I boost, then I would not, in fact... He would not end up spawn blocking. A pity. Or he could do it from here, I guess. In which case it'd work just fine. Actually, if I had Entborg smack this guy, then it'd push the Pinata in the Gastropod's way, and the dying Pinata would explode, shoving the Gastropod into the milk. I'm already favoring that just because it's funny. So he can do this, right? Alright, so let's try that. Oh, shit. I forgot he's got the added damage now, so that will not work. That's a pity, I guess. Okay, Okay, so let's just... I can take the hit with this guy if that's how it is, but... I'm overthinking what is honestly not that difficult to turn. There we are. And... Oh, he's going to get pulled onto the candy. That's actually hilarious. Oh. Also forgot the forest thing. So. Shame Entborg's all the way over there, but... course, he can just smash this guy. And then Forest Fire could go over here and bash this guy into this guy, allowing Arbiformer to pick up the spare in whatever means it... It's a fair number of Vec, but... been a while. Mantises are kind of funny, aren't they? They're like one of those Vec that are rarely a problem until that moment when they suddenly become one. Okay, so this one is the only actual problem. Okay, I can't do this because that'll push the gastropod somewhere actually bad. And if I do this, the gastropod will actually hit me, which is a problem because fire. I don't know that the forest fire counts as, you know, a forest for purposes of, yeah, no. The forest shield is gone from the fire, so... Okay, but the gastropod goes before the mantis, so if Arbiformer tags these two, then we're good on them. Just need to get Entborg out of the way. Actually, I guess with the damage, Entborg could just do this. And, anything I can do kill-wise? No, there's... Nah, no point. I'll just be over here. Alright. Right, yeah, Firefly Leader. I can... Well, we'll see. I would like more forests, but, okay, so, I might be about to learn whether the Nurse Scions thing protects itself from other Vec. If I do, like, this. Which I'm inclined to do simply because, or... Although I could have Entborg push it and do... You know, either way, this guy's going in the milk, because I don't want to deal. And then probably have Arbiformer damage the boss just to, you know, gotta get the boss damaged, right? Who needs the experience more? Entborg and Quan are both... Entborg slightly more, I guess. Hopefully that works how it says it'll work. Okay, good. That's what I figured, but... Okay... Why does it still... Did I miss something? Why is he still boosted? Or does it... the boost not get used up if it doesn't hit a unit? Let's see what happens if I... How much? 2? I mean, maybe. These guys aren't actually a threat, so I could just go with that. Alternatively, it might make sense to just push the boss onto the spawn tile, let it kill this guy, while blocking the other spawn and killing this one. Yeah, I mean, it's just efficient to do this, I think. Then I can, yeah, smash this thing to death. And have our Performer pick up the extra damage, so... It will not cancel the attack, but it should... Alright. That went so smoothly, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, but... I do kind of wish the Treeherders could, you know, set forest fires on their own, but... Alright, so how do I do this? I suppose I should probably... block more some way, but I don't know where. I assume the forest shield thing doesn't... Yeah, only weapon damage. Three Vex seems like enough. Okay, so... could do that guy, and then what? So... if I do that, then Forest Fire could finish them both off, which would be funny. Of course, then I'd... better... I mean, I've got the 0 on here, so it'd be fine, but... it occurs to me I haven't actually used Summon Ancients yet, but, you know, I haven't quite needed a flip just yet. Things have gone pretty smoothly, aside from, well, the Hive Warrior fucking my shit on the frozen thing. I had honestly forgotten that he plus 3 grid defense? Huh. Didn't I turn that off? Well, I'll check in a minute. Ooh, stabilizers might not be so bad since I'm not doing much else with those extra 2 rep. And my squad isn't hugely tough. I may as well take the stabilizers since I have nothing to sell. Anyway, thank you for watching, and join me next time for part 2.